वेलकम टू एक स्मार्ट क्लासेस। डे स्टूडेंट्स, आज का हमारा टॉपिक है जनरल साइंस। ठीक है। आज हम आपके लिए मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एमसीक्यूज लाए हैं जनरल साइंस पर, जो कि आपके अपकमिंग एग्जाम्स जैसे फाइनेंस अकाउंट असिस्टेंट, स्टॉक असिस्टेंट और भी बहुत सारे अपकमिंग एग्जाम्स हैं, जैसे पटवारी है वगैरह। बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स हैं आपके आने वाले, उनके सिलेबस में ये टॉपिक जो है मेंशन किया हुआ है। ठीक है। जनरल साइंस के हम कुछ क्वेश्चन लाए हैं आपके लिए, चुन के बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन लाए हैं। आई होप आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगेगा। चलिए बिना टाइम वेस्ट किए आज के पहले क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं। Question number one: in which among the following disease seed therapy is used nowadays for treatment? Option A: AIDS. Option B: tuberculosis. Option C: कैंसर. Option D: अस्थमा. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी, कैंसर. Seed therapy, which is based on Sujok therapy, deals with the application of seeds or other parts of plants and attaching it with a tape at a corresponding point in the hand or foot of a person feeling pain. This is used nowadays for cancer treatment. Question number two: Minimata disease is a severe neurological syndrome caused by eating fish and discovered in Japan. What was factor behind this disease? Option A: arsenic poisoning. Option B: mercury poisoning. Option C: lead poisoning. Option D: cadmium poisoning. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन बी, mercury poisoning. Minamata disease, sometimes referred to as Jkssb disease, is a neurological syndrome which is caused by severe mercury poisoning. Some of the symptoms of the disease are numbness in the hands and feet, ataxia, general muscles weakness, etc. Question number three: which among the following blood protein regulates the amount of water in plasma? Option A: globulin. Option B: albumin. Option C: fibrin. Option D: fibrillin. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन बी, albumin. Albumin is an energy storage protein and also an important osmoregulator of blood. Question number four: which among the following is involved in movement of muscles? Option A: myoglobin. Option B: myosin. Option C: mucin. Option D: none of the above. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन बी, myosin. Myosin refers to a superfamily of motor proteins known for their roles in muscle contraction and other motility process in eukaryotes. These proteins are basically specialized motor machines that convert the cellular free energy to mechanical works. They depend on ATPs for action-based motility. Question number five: which part of the plant reference stavius is edible? Option A: fruit. Option B: leaves. Option C: roots. Option D: all of the above. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन डी, all of the above. Raphnus stavis is reddish. The edible parts are root, but reddish leaves and seed pods, which are fruits, are also edible. Question number six: which among the following is true attributes to polar bear? Option A: herbivore. Option B: omnivore. Option C: carnivore. Option D: marsupial. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी, carnivore. Please note that the polar bear is the largest land carnivore animal, weighing about 350 to 700 kgs. Kodak bear, which is also of same size, is a omnivore. Question number seven: which of the following is not a conservative force? Option A: electrostatic force. Option B: magnetic force. Option C: force in an elastic spring. Option D: frictional force. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन डी, frictional force, which is not a conservative force. A conservative force is a force with the property that the work done in moving a particle between two points is independent of the taken part. Examples: electrostatic force, magnetic force, force in an elastic spring. Frictional force is a non-conservative force. Question number 8: what of the following represents viscosity? Option A: resistance to fluid motion. Option B: pressure difference between two fluids. Option C: potential energy stored in a fluid. Option D: रफनेस ऑफ द सरफेस. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन ए, Resistance to fluid motion. Most of the fluids offer some resistance to motion. This resistance to fluid motion is called viscosity. This resistance is like an internal friction, analogs to friction when a solid moves on a surface. Question number 9. Which of the following represents the boiling process? Option A, adiabatic change. Option B, isothermal change. Option C, isochoric process. Option D, none of the above. इनमें से जो right option है वो है option B, isothermal change. Boiling and melting both are examples of isothermal process because temperature is constant. Question number 10. What is the refractive index of water? Option A 1, option B 1.01, option C 1.33, option D 1.78. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन C 1.33. The refractive index of water is 1.33. Question number 11. Which of the following gives the power of a lens? Option A equal to its focal length. Option B reciprocal of its focal length. Option C half of its focal length. Option D double the focal length. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन बी reciprocal of its focal length. The power of a lens is defined as the reciprocal of its focal length. आई होप आपको वीडियो अच्छा लग रहा होगा. वीडियो अच्छा लग रहा होगा तो वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और जो चैनल पर नए हैं प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल आइकन ज़रूर प्रेस कीजिए ताकि किसी भी नई वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन आप तक सबसे पहले पहुंचे. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 12. व्हाट इज द एटॉमिक नंबर ऑफ बैरियम? ऑप्शन ए 54, ऑप्शन बी 56, ऑप्शन सी 58, ऑप्शन डी 60. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन बी 56. The atomic number of barium is 56. The atomic number of barium is 56. Question number 13. What do we call the compounds having identical molecular formula but different structures? Option A functional isomers. Option B structural isomers. Option C mirror isomers. Option D branched isomers. इनमें से जो right option है वो है option B structural isomers. The compounds with identical molecular formula but different structure are called structural isomers. Question number 14. Bioprocess is related to which of the following? Option A production of copper oxide. Option B production of ammonia. Option C production of zinc oxide. Option D production of silicon dioxide. इनमें से जो right option है वो है option B production of ammonia. The bioprocess is the industrial process of refining bauxite to produce aluminum oxide. In this process, ammonia is separated from the bauxite or by using a hot solution of caustic soda, sodium hydroxide and lime calcium oxide. Question number 15. Which of the following is true about a water molecule? Option A, it has a bent shaped structure. Option B, the bond angle is 120 degree. Option C, it is a non-polar solvent. Option D, all of the above. इनमें से जो right option है वो है option A, it has a bent shaped structure. The water molecule has a bent shaped structure. The bond angle is 104.5 degree and it is a polar solvent. In fact, water is known as a universal solvent. Question number 16. What can be the probable pH of milk of magnesia? Option A 2, option B 5.5, option C 7, option D 10.5. इनमें से जो right option है वो है option D 10.5. Milk of magnesia is the common name of magnesium hydroxide. It is an alkaline base and has an overall pH of around 10.5. Question number 17. Which of the following represents vinegar? Option A 20% solution of acetic acid in ethanol. Option B 20% solution of acetic acid in water. Option C 5 to 8% solution of acetic acid in water. Option D 40 to 50% solution of acetic acid in water. इनमें से जो right option है वो है option C 5 to 8% solution of acetic acid in water. Option C 5 to 8% solution of acetic acid in water is called vinegar. It is used widely as a preservative in pickles, acetic acid is the common name of ethanoic acid. Question number 18. Which of these is a man-made polymer? Option A, nylon. Option B, Teflon. Option C, bakelite. Option D, all of the above. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन डी, ऑल ऑफ द अबव. नाइलन, टेफ्लॉन, bakelite are a man-made polymers. The polymers which are prepared in the laboratories are known as synthetic polymer. These are also called man-made polymers. Polythenes, PVC, nylon, Teflon, bakelite, terylene, synthetic rubber, etc. are some of the examples of man-made polymers. Question number 19. What happens to a helium atoms when it loses an electron? Option A, it becomes an alpha particle. Option B, it becomes a negative helium ion. Option C, it becomes a positive helium ion. Option D, it becomes a proton. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी, it becomes a positive helium ion. When a helium atoms lose electrons, it gets positive charge because the number of protons in the helium atoms becomes greater than the number of electrons. When helium atoms lose one electron, it becomes positive ion with positive one charge. Question number 20. Who proposed the model for protein synthesis? Option A, Ostwald, Pathwari. Option B, McLean, McCarthy. Option C, Colin, McLeod. Option D, all of these. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन डी, all of these. Ostwald, Pathwari, McLean, McCarthy, and Colin McLeod proposed a model for the process of protein synthesis with the help of DNA in bacterial cells, cell growth, synthesis of DNA, synapses, and synthesis of proteins. Question number 21. A structure in the plant's male reproductive organ where the development of pollen takes place is called. Option A, microsporangium. Option B, somatic hybridization. Option C, sporulation. Option D, apomixis. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन ए, माइक्रोस्पोरेंजियम. A structure in the plant's male reproductive organs where the development of pollen takes place is called microsporangium. It is surrounded by 4 layers: epidermis, endothecium, middle layers, tapetum. Question number 22. Which one of the following is not a mammal? Option A, anteater. Option B, echidna. Option C, heloderma. Option D, dolphin. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी, हेलोडर्मा. Heloderma taxophorus is a genus of lizards. There are 5 species, all of which are poisonous. It is the only extant genus of the Helodermatid family. Question number 23. How many bones make up the human spine? Option A, 7. Option B, 33. Option C, 20. Option D, 25. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन बी, 33. The spinal cord consists of 33 vertical vertebrae that form the spinal canal. Question number 24. What is the function of the rectum? Option A, to receive stool from the colon. Option B, to hold the stool until evacuation happens. Option C, both 1 and 2. Option D, neither 1 nor 2. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी, 1 and 2. To receive stool from the colon, to hold the stool until evacuation happens. The functions of the rectum are to receive stool from the colon and hold the stool until the evacuation. Question number 25. Which of the following is called the end part of the aqueduct? Option A, isthmus. Option B, ampulla. Option C, ostium. Option D, thalmus. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन ए, isthmus. Isthmus is called the end part of the aqueduct. It is a narrow strip of land that connects two larger land masses and separates two bodies of water. Question number 26. Which of the following is an example of chromosomal disorders? Option A, Down syndromes. Option B, albinism. Option C, hemophilia. Option D, sickle cell anemia. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन ए, डाउन syndromes. Down syndrome is an example of a chromosomal disorder, whereas albinism hemophilia and sickle cell anemia are examples of Mendelian disorder. Question number 27. Which of the following is a free living aerobic and non photosynthesis nitrogen fixing bacterium? Option A Rhizobium, option B Nostoc, option C Azospirillum, option D Azotobacter. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन डी एजोटोबैक्टर. एजोटोबैक्टर इज ए फ्री लिविंग एरोबिक एंड नॉन photosynthesis nitrogen fixing bacterium. Question number 28. Cutaneous membrane is the technical term for which tissue or organ? Option A skin, option B intestines, option C nervous tissues, option D adipose tissue. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन ए स्किन. Question number 29. The biological decomposition of organic substances in waste under controlled conditions known as option A incineration, option B pyrolysis, option C composting, option D sanitary landfill. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी composting. Composting is defined as the biological degradation process of heterogeneous solid organic materials under controlled moist self-heating and aerobic conditions to obtain a stable material that can be used as organic fertilizer. It is formally known as natural organic. Question number 30. Which of the following gas cause rancidity in food product? Option A oxygen, option B nitrogen, option C hydrogen, option D carbon monoxide. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन ए ऑक्सीजन. Question number 31. Membrane lipids of chill sensitive plants contain option A low proportion of saturated fatty acid, option B equal proportion of saturated and unsaturated fatty acids, option C low proportion of unsaturated fatty acids, option D high proportion of unsaturated fatty acids. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन डी high proportion of unsaturated fatty acid. The membranes of chill sensitive plants have about a 2:1 of unsaturated to saturated fatty acid. It has been seen that the proportion of unsaturated membrane fatty acids increase and the critical temperature decrease so that chill sensitive plants are more acclimatized to low temperatures. Question number 32. Which of the following increase the rate of heartbeat? Option A peripheral nerves, option B parasympathetic nervous, option C sympathetic nervous, option D corneal nervous. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी sympathetic nervous. Heart rate is controlled by the two branches of the autonomic nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system releases the hormones to accelerate the heart rate. The parasympathetic nervous system releases the hormones acetylcholine to slow the heart rate. Question number 33. What is the other name for vitamin B2? Option A dextrose, option B riboflavin, option C thiamine, option D hemoglobin. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन बी riboflavin. Riboflavin, also known as vitamin B2, is an easily observed colored micronutrient with a key role in energy metabolism and for the metabolism of fats, ketones, bodies, carbohydrate and proteins. Question number 34. Which of these bones is not a part of human hair? Option A incus, option B steps, option C femur, option D malleus. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी femur. There are three tiny bones in the middle ear of human. These are the malleus or hammer, the incus or anvil, and the steps are strip. The femur is the only bone located within the human thigh. It is both the longest and the strongest bone in the human body. Question number 36. Glucose is a type of option A hexose sugar, option B pentose sugar, option C tetrose sugar, option D diose sugar. इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन ए hexose sugar. Three common sugars glucose, galactose and fructose share the same molecular formula C6H12O6 because of their 6 carbon atoms. Each is a hexose. They are single sugars or monosaccharides. Question number 37. Which blood group is universal acceptor. Option A, AB positive. Option B, AB negative. Option C, O positive. ऑप्शन डी ओ नेगेटिव। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन ए बी पॉजिटिव। Blood group AB positive individuals have both A and B antigens on the surface of their RBCs, and their blood plasma does not contain any antibodies against either A or B antigen. Therefore, an individual with type AB blood can receive blood from any group but cannot donate blood to any group other than AB. They are known as universal recipients. Question number 38. Thinner particles responsible for deteriorating the air quality, resulting in the damage of vital body organs, are referred as PM. Option A 2.5, option B 10.5, option C 15.5, option D 20.5। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन ए 2.5। The term fine particles or particulate matter 2.5 refer to tiny particles or droplets in the air that are 2 and 1/2 microns or less in weight. Particles in the PM 2.5 size range are able to travel deeply into the respiratory tracts, reaching the lungs. Once in lungs, they block alveoli for gaseous exchange. Question number 39. Ionization energy of nitrogen is greater than that of oxygen because nitrogen has option A high bond dissociation energy, option B smaller atomic radius, option C stable half filling 2p sub level, ऑप्शन डी हाई न्यूक्लियर चार्ज। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी स्टेबल हाफ फील्ड 2p सब level. Ionization energy is a measure of the ease in which atoms lose electrons and becomes positive ions. Question number 40. Nitrogen in water is commonly found in the form of option A nitrous oxide, option B nitrate, option C nitric oxide, option D नाइट्राइट। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन बी नाइट्रेट। नाइट्रेट NO3 is the most common form of inorganic nitrogen in unpolluted waters. Nitrate moves readily through soils and into groundwater, where concentration can be much higher than in surface waters. Water is coastal areas mainly contains elementary nitrogen gas. Question number 41. In 2015, aircraft maker Boeing developed a metal called which is lighter than air and stronger than steel. Option A titanium, option B molybdenum, option C microlattice, option D iridium। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी माइक्रोलेटिस। एरोप्लेन मेकर Boeing has unveiled what it calls the lighter metal ever called microlattice. The material is a construct that is 99.99% air. It has been developed by Boeing's HRL laboratories along with colleagues at the University of California and the California Institute of Technology. The material has been developed as a way to reduce weight on aeroplanes or even rockets. Question number 42. The chief source for the production of nitrogenous fertilizers is option A ammonia, option B nitric acid, option C nitrogen, option D nitrogen dioxide। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन ए ammonia. Nitrogen fertilizers are often made using the Haber-Bosch process, which use natural gas for the hydrogen and nitrogen gas from the air at an elevated temperature and pressure in the presence of a catalyst to form ammonia as the end product. Question number 43. Which of the following is radioactive in nature? Option A helium, option B sodium, option C thorium, option D platinum। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी थोरियम। क्वेश्चन नंबर 44. LPG is a mixture of option A methane and butane, option B butane and propane, option C methane and propane, option D ethane and propane। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन बी butane and propane। Liquefied petroleum gas is mostly propane, mostly butane and most commonly mixes including both propane and butane. In the northern hemisphere winter, the mixes contain more propane, while in summer they contain more butane. आई होप आपको वीडियो अच्छा लग रहा होगा। वीडियो अच्छा लग रहा होगा तो वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, और जो चैनल पर नए हैं प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल आइकन जरूर प्रेस कीजिएगा ताकि आने वाली वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन आप तक जरूर पहुंचे। क्वेश्चन नंबर 45, टू वेक्टर्स आर said to be equal if option A only their magnitudes are same, option B only their directions are same, option C both magnitude and directions are same, option D magnitudes are same but directions are opposite। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी, both magnitude and directions are same। If the magnitude as well as direction of two vectors are equal, then only they are known as equal vectors। Question number 46, a body moving in a circular path with a constant speed has a option A constant velocity, option B constant acceleration, option C constant kinetic energy, option D constant displacement। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी constant kinetic energy। In circular motion, the magnitude of the velocity of the body is constant, but the direction is constantly changing। This means that even though the speed is not changing, the velocity is changing। This means that body moving in a circular is accelerating. A body moving at constant speed is a circular path experience an acceleration directed towards the center of the circular path. Thus, kinetic energy remains constant because the speed is constant। Question number 47, 1 nautical mile is equal to option A 2000 meters, option B 1852 meters, option C 1672 meters, option D 2450 meters। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन बी 1852 meters। 1 nautical mile is equal to 1852 meters। A nautical mile is a unit of measurement used in both air and marine navigation, and for the definition of territorial waters, the international nautical mile is defined as exactly 1852 meters. This converts to about 1.15 imperial US miles. The derived unit of speed is the knot, 1 nautical mile per hour। Question number 48, when light passes from one medium to another, this phenomena of change in its direction is called option A refraction, option B diffraction, option C propagation, option D no option is correct। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन ए रिफ्रैक्शन। When light passes from one medium to another, this phenomena of change in its direction is called refraction। The phenomena of bending of light as it passes from one medium to another is known as the refraction of light। Diffraction is the change in direction of a wave due to a change in its medium। It is essentially a surface phenomena। This is most commonly observed when a wave passes from one medium to another at any angle other than 0 degree from the normal। Question number 49, when two resistors are connected in parallel, they have option A same current, option B same potential difference, option C different potential difference, option D both same current and different potential difference। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन बी same potential difference। A potential difference, also called voltage across an electrical component, is needed to make a current flow through it। When two resistors are connected in parallel, they have same potential difference। Question number 50, alpha particles is the nucleus of an atoms of option A lithium, option B hydrogen, option C helium, option D oxygen। इनमें से जो राइट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन सी हीलियम। Alpha particles consist of two protons and two neutrons bound together into a particle identical to a helium nucleus, which is generally produced in the process of alpha decay। These particles traveling with 10% of velocity of light cause ionization। आई होप आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो। वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, और जो चैनल पर नए हैं प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल आइकन ज़रूर प्रेस कीजिएगा ताकि आने वाली किसी भी वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन आप तक ज़रूर पहुंचे। आज के लिए इतना ही, कल मिलेंगे किसी नए टॉपिक के साथ, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।